What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, peoples? It's the almighty DJ CJ Flash back with another episode of I Remember That Song. Yep, that's right. I remember that song. In just a second, I'll bring out our host, the man, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove. But first, I want to welcome each and every one of you guys and thank you for joining us. We have a great show lined up for you. And now I'll bring out my man, the legend, the master, the incredible, the incomparable, Mr. Jerry Dove.
Hello, my son. Hello. Welcome, and good evening to everybody out there. How you doing? This is a welcoming you to I Remember That Song, or as we like to call it, IRTS Live. We're doing this show. It's all about music. And I'm sitting around with my friends, and we're just talking about music and what it means to all of us. We got a special show for you tonight. We live in the Bay Area. We're going to be talking about some of the Bay Area's finest next, now, and forever. And this is part one, because there's so much talent out here. We can only squeeze in about 7 of them on this show. So sit back and enjoy it. You're going to hear some people that are doing music out there right now that you may know. You're going to hear some of our legends that everybody knows. It's going to be fun. This is going to be a different show for us. Let me bring in my friends that are going to join me tonight for all this conversation. Where you at? All right. Up in the left-hand corner, Miss Tracy Anderson of Plush Life Media.
Hey, guys. Welcome.
The CEO, by the way. Bottom left-hand corner, looking splendid in that beautiful hat. That's Ryan Nicole. She does all kinds of things in the Bay: music, activism, acting, writing, producing, all kinds of stuff. Mama, wife, all that stuff.
Yeah. What's happening, y'all?
How you doing, Ryan?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good.
In the bottom right-hand corner is one half of the world famous, we call him Big Russ. That's Russell Gatewood. Been playing music for over 30 years in the Bay Area. How you doing, Russ?
I'm good, man. I am good. I'm ready for this show. I'm excited.
This is going to be a good one now. You got to show us a little bit later. Show us your shirt, because every week he's got a shirt of the week for us. It's kind of
I will.
So we saw that T-shirt.
I promise not to take it off.
Oh, ooh. Okay. Okay. Our final guest our final panelist and music director, Mr. CJ Flash. He's the other half of the world famous. He's been doing this thing for over 40 years. CJ, you got that Bay Area music lined up for us tonight?
I got plenty.
All right, so let me tell people how this is going to go. We've got a series of guests, maybe 7 of them tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to introduce them throughout the show. We're going to let you hear a little bit of the latest project. We're going to talk to them in a little bit, say goodbye, and get on to the next one. In between, CJ Flash is going to play some music from, I don't know, E40, In Vogue, Hammer, all these people that are forever in our mind that are from the Bay Area. With that said, CJ,
yes, sir.
We're on a tight schedule. Let's get it going with some music you got there.
I like the way you think, brother.
Wow, I haven't heard that one in a while. Russell Gatewood, you were dancing first. You get to talk first.
That is a Tower of Power. Wow. And that is a song that I'm so angry when I go to their shows because they never play that song.
Right.
I even went to the anniversary live recording of the DVD. They don't play it. It's one of those songs that the DJs loved. It worked great in the clubs. It fit in everywhere, and it was just a dope song and great performance. I miss seeing that song performed live, and I'm glad you pulled that one out the half flash. Way to start.
I got you, brother.
Good start.
Why do you think they don't play it?
Yeah.
Because it's counter to what the band kind of stands for.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of one of those like somebody must have said, "Hey, you need something for the clubs."
Okay.
And they put this song out, and it's different than everything else they have.
Undoubtedly.
Was that Lenny Williams on that one?
No.
No, it's not.
Okay, because I haven't heard that one in a long time, man. That sounded good.
It did. It could have made last week's show with the bass line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squeeze one more in, CJ.
I keep thinking about the good times we had and how we let jealousy turn. Oh, we had good and too bad. Then I realized if we just try it again, our love would work it out. You be my girl, I'd be your only man. Thinking about you, girl. I'm thinking about you, girl. I'm thinking about you, girl.
Okay. I want to say I know who that is, but I don't know who that is.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I know.
I know.
You said,
I know.
like, whoa. Go ahead, Ryan Nicole.
Timex Social Club. Am I right? Am I
You're
right?
absolutely right.
All right.
And Gary, it's
all
really
right.
not your fault. The album didn't get the promotion that it really deserved. And so the album didn't go as far as Rumors did. Rumors was a big hit, but the album just kind of, now it did really good in Europe, but it didn't do as much here in the States as it really could have did with the promotion and the record company being behind.
Was that Daniel?
Yeah, it's Daniel Records.
Daniel Records?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a joint. I love that song. I love that. That is really Mike Measy.
Mike Measy.
Mike
Well,
Marshall.
it's got that sound in there. It's like, if
Exactly.
you'd give me some options, I could have guessed it, but right off the top, I haven't heard that one in a while. But that,
You get three choices: Timex, Social, or Club. Which one?
okay, I would say Timex Social Club. For 500.
Damn.
All right. All right, so listen, folks, we're going to get our rhythm down. So the first thing we got to do is we're going to get our first guest on. But so, yeah, okay, here we go. We got her. Okay, so Tracy, I'm going to do it through my phone and text you like that. You're seeing behind the scenes, folks. So this is how we're going to do it till we get our rhythm here, okay?
Okay.
Coming up, our first guest tonight, her name is Adisha. She's a singer, songwriter, multifaceted artist whose music is all about being authentic, loving who you are, and the struggles in relationships. Take a look at Adisha in the picture. Now you take a look at Adisha on the camera. Say hello to Adisha. Come on in here, girl. Hey, there you are. How you doing, Adisha?
Oh, you gotta unmute, sis. You gotta unmute.
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 There
You
we
would think
go.
that I would know that after all these months in COVID. But anyway, hello everybody. Thank you for having me. It's so wonderful being on the show tonight.
Thank you for being with us.
Welcome.
Yeah, I was a couple of weeks ago. We were doing a show, and Ryan Nicole, and we were just kind of kick around a subject for the next show. And I said, I like the new song from Adisha. We should do some local artists. And Ryan Nicole said that'd be great. I'm sure Russell and Tracy and CJ, everybody said that'd be great. So this whole show tonight kind of started with seeing that video of your new
Oh
song.
my goodness, that's awesome! Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's it. Tell us about your new song.
Oh gosh, okay. My new song is actually, I have a double single, and the double single includes two songs. One is called "The Secret," and the other one is "Are You Satisfied?" or "Satisfied with My Love?" ? And the "Satisfied with My Love" it was inspired by, we were in COVID, and one of the things is that when you're in COVID, you are shut in with your spouse 24/7. And the truth starts coming out, and it's so funny because I actually reached out to a record label in Italy called the Sleepers Records, and they were looking for a second song for this double single that we were going to do. And so my friend Vincent Kwok, who is the producer of this particular song, sent over the music, and I was listening to it, and it seemed like the words just came to me, and I was basically sharing some of the things that I was feeling insecure about in this COVID time, like, hey, when we're together all the time, are you still satisfied with me? And then he comes and he's like, why are you being so insecure, girl? I'm in love with you.
Yeah. All right, well, let's hear a little bit of that song. CJ, give it up.
Oh, when we were young, life felt so different. Called me your angel, said I was heaven sent. But after all these years, I can feel insecure. Am I still your angel? You won't anymore. I want to know, are you satisfied with my love? I'm the only one I'm thinking of. Are you satisfied with my love?
All right, Disha. All right.
Okay.
Let me say this: you can run around like in the scene in 5 Heartbeats. You are the first local artist to have her song played on our show. How about that?
Wow,
Give it up
thank
for you.
you.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right, all
I
right,
like
all
that. I
right.
like
All
that.
right,
I like
all
that.
right.
Ryan, Nicole, talk to your girl.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, let me just say this is my sis. Adisha
Yes.
is my sis for real.
Oh,
We've
another
been rolling,
yes.
rocking hard for like the last 2 years together
Yep.
collaboratively, and she dropped this song, and I was tickled. And you know, it's kitschy and neo retro is what I'm calling it. But it's also just funky. Like it's a groove, right? So I don't know, sis. Like I'm also glad you took off those frames so people could see how you beat them eyes.
Thank
Real
you.
nice. Yeah. But yeah, Adisha is dope. Adisha is truly neo retro. She has a real good grasp of like the old school funk flavor, good times. But she also puts like a new age spin on it to just bring kind of a new edge to it. So it's really nice. It's nice and nostalgic, but you can lean forward into it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
What do the
appreciate
DJs
that.
think? Russ and CJ, what do you guys think? You DJ.
Absolutely. Anything with 808, you sold me. I'm in. I'm in.
And I like what to kind of piggyback on what Ryan was saying. It reminds me, it's familiar like 52nd Street, but it's today.
Yeah.
And so I'm digging it. So anything I can kind of play around with some old and new stuff is right up my alley. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I concur with the eye beat. I mean, the eye beat is on point. Man.
Hello.
And she's got a glow. So
Oh.
you're absolutely gorgeous. And if you don't want the glasses, I'll take them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, tell people where they can find that song.
So currently it's on Spotify, and I'm excited. For my whole life I wanted to release vinyl, and you can actually get that song on vinyl. And you can go to thesleepersrecords.com. That's SLEEPERS, and then records is RECORDZ.com. The Sleepers Records, they are almost sold out. We had a limited amount of 100, and we are down to our last 5. So if you want it on vinyl, you got to go to the Sleepers Records and get it. And then you can also find it on all of your other retailers, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all of the above. Just look for Adisha.
So is it a 12-inch or is it like a 45?
A 7-inch.
7-inch.
45.
7-inch.
45.
Yeah. Double
Okay.
single.
Okay, and so you
Yeah.
keep saying double single. So what we know, or I know, is the A side and the B side. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. A side, B side. Yes.
You youngsters, I tell you, trying to change things up.
But you know what? I wanted to release an album my whole life, and by the time I got old enough, they were out. And so the fact that they're coming back in is like, wow, it's you heard me, Lord. I finally put out an album.
All right, we got a couple more minutes with you, Adisha. What else do we need to know about what's going on? I know I've seen you with your brother, who's going to be on with us a little bit later.
Yes.
Seen you guys performing. So what else you got going on?
So now I'm with the Sleepers Records, and I'm really excited because this year we're going to start working on a disco album, a full-length disco album that will be available in 2021. I've always loved this genre, and so I'm excited to dive in. I have a record player, and I'm going to find every disco album I can get and play it on vinyl to get inspired for this disco album coming out. And you can also look us up on YouTube, under Adisha Music, to see our music video that we just released for Satisfied with My Love Too.
Okay, that sounds cool. So when you get that project going, let us know.
Yes, I will.
Maybe we'll do a disco
definitely.
show and include you on that one too.
Woo, that would be awesome. I can't wait.
I have a question.
Woo! Yes.
I have a question.
Yes,
So what are
please.
your influences?
So, my mom is one of my main influences. My mom actually sang in Beach Blanket Babylon, which is a musical in San Francisco. And in addition,
Who's your mom?
Who's your mom?
Deltrina Johnson.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And she also sang background for Tom Jones for a while in Reno. And so she is like the disco queen and the R&B queen. And so she's one of my true inspirations. In addition to that, of course, I love Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. They're timeless in their music. And I actually have my roots in soul music. But, just listening to the music of the 80s, listening to the music of the late 70s, Diana Ross, The Sweetest Hangover, Donna Summer. It's so full of life. And at a time like this, we need music that's full of life, and we need to celebrate life. And so I'm excited to take a venture there and get people excited about life again, you know.
All right. Well, I'm happy to celebrate you tonight, Adisha. Thank you for being part of the show.
Thank you for
tell people
having
really
me.
quickly again, we didn't get that song one more time, really quick.
You can get it on Spotify, but please get the vinyl. Go to thesleepersrecords.com. That's SleepersRecords.com.
All right. Thank you very much. Now you sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. Okay, don't you go nowhere.
Yes, I'm not going nowhere. I mean,
Okay.
we got too much royalty up in this place for me to leave.
That's Adisha, everybody. Thank you, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
You're quite welcome. CJ Flash.
Yes, sir.
Give us another one of these people that have been around forever in the Bay Area that we know this song. Hopefully, I'm gonna get on the groove here. Let's go. What you got?
Well, pistons keep on turning, and the wheels go round and round, and the steel rails like cold and hard, and the mountains they go down. Without love, well, what to be right now? Without love, ooh, where would you be now?
Doobie Brothers. I love them Doobie Brothers, man. Long Train Running from the Doobie Brothers on top of that. That's a good one. San Jose, right?
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I didn't know the Doobie Brothers were local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Right
No
down
wonder
the
they
road.
were so fresh.
What
Okay.
doobie you be?
Right,
I don't know. What Doobie?
right down the
Doobie
Nimitz
Doobie?
Freeway. For those
That's
that know
right.
the Nimitz.
Yeah, they had a ton of. They started out as kind of a, I don't know. I wouldn't say country rock, but a rockish kind of a band.
You can say that.
And and then when Michael McDonald joined them,
Mm-hmm.
took them to a soul-ish kind of a band. Exactly what it sounded like. And, so they've had a long. Speaking of long, they've had a long career, and I love the Doobie Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad I missed them. They were on tour last year with War and who was the dude who had Jeopardy? Who was that?
Steve Kahn. Is it Steve?
No, not Steve. Not Steve.
Oh! Your love is in
Steve
jeopardy.
Kahn. Somebody Kahn.
And the Joker.
Yeah.
Oh no, that. No, that's
Greg Kinn.
No.
Yeah.
No,
well,
okay, you're right. I'm
Greg
mixing
Kinn.
two people up. It wasn't Greg Kinn. It was a dude Fly Like an Eagle.
Okay.
Oh, that's Steve Miller Band.
Steve Miller Band. That's
Miller
what,
Band.
Yeah, it was War, the Doobie Brothers, and Steve Miller Band. I missed the show.
Now,
Wow.
tell me why I was singing Alex Trebek when you first said Jeopardy, and I was like, I never knew Alex
me
Trebek had a
too.
song.
I was like, what?
Alex
I knew
Trebek
he
was
was cool. I knew Alex was cool.
Don't put it past Alex, though. Alex is
For real.
Alex is a Mac. He's a G. He can
Yeah.
do
Probably,
it.
he probably got a
Anybody can
rap
do it, it'll
song.
be Alex.
Alex got a rap song.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
I'll take rap host for 400. Please.
real talk.
Let's go. Give us another one, CJ.
Yes, sir. I give to the needy and not the greedy. That's right. 'Cause you see, baby, when you're lacking, you lose it. And I'm out for thou. Doesn't matter what you do or what you say. She don't love you. No way. Maybe next time you give your woman a little respect, so you won't be hearing her say it no way.
Now it's time for a breakdown.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Wow,
Yes.
that's all about the Bay right there. That's Oakland Girl.
We're not gonna hit the woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. Hey.
Okay, come on back
All
with
right,
it,
thank you.
TJ. Come on
Thank
back
you,
with it. All right, anything we got to say about In Vogue? I mean, come on, that's our girls, right?
That's our girl. Shout out to Foster McElroy. We love you guys.
We do. We spent some time with them before the COVID.
Yes,
Yes, we
Didn't
did.
Yes.
MLK Day. Remember MLK Day? That seems so long ago. But Max and Dawn,
Mm-hmm.
we're happy to share the stage with them. They were great.
They
And,
were
They were
great.
so gracious and so
Matter of
sweet.
fact, when we get part 2, we're gonna get them on. I'm gonna try to get them for this one, but they were tied up in Vegas. But we'll try to get them on for the next one.
That's
Most
what's up.
definitely.
And now, speaking about getting somebody on,
Tied up in Vegas. That sounds like a movie.
yeah, tied up in Vegas.
Get your mind out of the
I'm
gutter.
gonna have to
You
add that to my Netflix
Get
queue.
your mind out of the gutter.
Tied up in Vegas. Tied up in Vegas.
Okay.
Nicholas Cage. All right, sorry.
Now, speaking of somebody being tied up, we got LaToya London tied up
All right.
backstage. Look at that girl right there.
What's up?
She
baby?
is our girl, from the Bay Area. She was on American Idol is when we first really started hearing about her. She was on that show. Well, she'll tell us when she was on with that. But she's been doing music ever since. She's got some new stuff out now. She's my friend. Everybody in the Bay and all across the country say hello to LaToya London.
Yes.
Hey, LaToya.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi.
You're in there. Hey,
You guys are
hey,
gorgeous too.
hey.
Now,
Right back
wait.
at you.
I can't.
Oh no! Don't turn your camera
Jerry,
off.
say something.
Can you hear me now? Yes, can you hear me?
Testing.
Testing.
I
You
can't
can hear me?
hear Jerry.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no! Can you hear us?
You hear us?
I can hear you. I can hear Russ. Say
It's
something,
always
Nicole.
Jerry.
I can hear you.
Hey,
Tracy.
hey.
I don't know why is that
I
happening
can't
all the
hear
time.
Nicole.
It's always Jerry. You
CJ?
can hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
DJ?
Can you hear me?
I
Yep,
can't
yep.
hear him either. Is it
Uh-oh.
me?
Yes.
Is it me?
Yeah,
Let
why
me,
don't you
It's just
Let me
me
log
and
out and
you,
come back
Latoya.
in?
It's just me and you, Latoya. We got this. We got
let
this.
me take my earphones out.
You wish.
Make sure they're pushed all the way in.
Got
Okay.
it?
All right. Hello.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Man.
Okay, why don't you log out and
how
come
about
back in
this?
real
I'm gonna
quick?
leave and come back. Is that cool?
Okay, and we'll give you the same grand introduction.
Yes.
There we go. CJ, play a song in the meantime.
Yes.
Hold on, bro. Oh,
Caught him off guard.
yeah,
That's all
yeah.
right.
I had to
I
it.
love Latoya, man. This is gonna be cool.
Help us, please.
Hey.
Can you help us, please? Need your help indeed. Help us drive the soul. Help me with my soul. Can you help us, please? Need your help indeed. Help us drive the
I'm
soul.
not a witch doctor or a faith healer. Won't sell your drink like a car dealer. I can only do what you allow me to. You got no soul, that's a rough one. Ooh, let's see what I can do to heal this sickness. No problem, I've got the cure with riches. Since I began, I've been into man. And if anyone can give you soul empty like Candace Potion.
All right. LaToya, you back? Can you hear me now, LaToya? Can you hear me now?
Nah, bro.
Are y'all gonna have to do
Now I
you
can
interview
hear
with her?
Ryan.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Nice.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Russ,
Russ, Tracy,
Okay.
Ryan,
CJ?
DJ Flash.
Yep.
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
hear DJ Flash.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, then let me log out and come back. How about that?
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all talk to her real quick.
Come
I'll be
on,
right
talk
back.
to me,
I
Jerry.
know.
Right back.
He said he'd be right back. Now, where are you going, Jerry? That's not on you, bro.
See what
Welcome,
happens?
gorgeous.
Hi,
Well,
thank
hi.
you.
We
I
miss-
know.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. It's
yeah.
about time, huh? Look.
Listen, I've been keeping the first album on rotation. Okay, it's on a
Thank you.
yeah, no lie. There's a song on there that my husband and I like quite a bit. I ain't gonna tell you why, but you know,
I can only
All right.
imagine.
I bet you know
LaToya?
which one it is. I bet you know.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Thank
Jerry,
you.
hey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome
All right.
back,
So
Jerry.
it's good to see you. And LaToya's all the way down in Atlanta, y'all.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
Oh,
the last
man.
couple of days when I was asking her to do this, I kept losing all respect for the time difference, but she was up. I think I hit her at midnight the other night. It was 9 o'clock my time, but she was like
Wow.
right away, "Hey, Jay, how you doing?"
I heard that. It's late
I've
there.
been
so
working.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm about to actually go to the studio in 30 minutes.
I
I
know
got
that's
I got
right.
an appointment from 11 to 3 a.m. It is what it is.
The grind.
Yep. Mhm.
11
Yeah.
at night to 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious.
That's
Okay.
the
When the magic
slot
happens.
I paid for.
That,
Okay.
that
I was like,
happens. Ain't
I'll take
nobody
it.
around.
I'll take
Okay.
it. I'll
Okay.
take it. Put
Oh,
me
that's
down on
right.
them books. Put me down.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what you working on? Tell us about it.
So, okay, I am working on my second album. Okay. Of course, I've released music in between, but this is going to be a full project. The first song that I released from it is Forever, the one that just released almost 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And so it's going to be out, the full project will be out early March. And it's going to have Anthony Hamilton on it. I'm also going to do another feature by someone. I haven't locked it down all the way yet, but I know it's going to be all good. But I just want to keep that a surprise. But they're from the Bay. And it's going to be a collection of songs that are really near and dear to me, my experience. Like, since I've been out 15 years ago to now, like, I've gone through so much. I've grown so much. I'm like a full grown ass. Excuse, can I cuss?
Yeah, here we are.
A grown ass woman now. So, I've been through some things. I got some things to share, you know what I'm saying? That I'm sure that, people can truly relate to. So, and just get to know me more. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, let's hear a little bit of this song that you got out that's right now. Got out right now. Let's go.
Don't know how to quit it. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm about with it. I rise to the top, cream of the crowd, key to the light. I'ma make it pop like MJ all day. Try to take my crown, but I think not. I am forever. I just keep going. I just keep going. I am forever. I am forever. I just keep going. I just keep going.
Okay. I think I like that. Very nice. You sound good. You sound really good. I can hear your voice is really like as grown as you have. That's great. I love that.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep it together.
So that's the lead single off this new project then?
Yes, that's the first single. Not sure what I'm gonna release next. So I'm still, finishing the project. So we'll see. But I want to release another one probably end of January. And then I want to release something for Christmas too. So just to keep things going, keep staying y'all faces.
Yes.
I ain't going nowhere.
Good. No, we'll never forget you. We will never forget you.
Forever.
Speaking of faces.
Go. Somebody talk to LaToya. Big Russ, go ahead.
I was just going to say, speaking of faces, you need to be modeling, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, like, in real time, you need to be modeling. You absolutely.
Can you call
that
somebody for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm short,
Russ got Fashion Fair. He got Fashion Fair on speed.
Yeah, I got Fashion Fair and Avon on speed dial.
Let's do it. I'll make it happen. Okay. Classic. Yeah. That's classic right there.
Classic. There it is.
Yeah,
Right?
I got you. You may have to do the first step before Gina Tay, but other than that, I got you.
Oh, wow.
Hey, wow.
It's all good.
That's not what I envisioned.
I'm all good with it. I love Avon. I think I bought some Sweet Honesty. That's my perfume from Avon.
Wow.
I love Sweet Honesty. Yeah, I just bought some of that the other day. Like, I found an Avon person out here to go buy.
I heard that.
Wow. My mama bought me some Avon. You know how you get that little dark skin on your elbow like that? My mama sent me some Avon and a little scrubber to put on my elbow.
Oh.
Did you need some help?
Did it work?
That little scrubber scrub the skin off my. I'm like, Mom, I can't do this.
That'll get it off.
Okay, she sent you a pumice stone.
You a Brillo pad.
Yeah. So I was a little confused about the project.
You some Avon Comet and a Brillo pad.
Right, exactly. Let's lighten that up a little bit. Comet good.
Well, back to LaToya.
Yes. So the track is very cool. I love it when our folks are contemporary, but it really shows it sets themselves apart as far as their vocals, because a lot of contemporary artists kind of get trapped in a little bubble where they can't perform. And on that song, I can hear you singing, and yet it's contemporary. I love that about it. That's
cool.
Very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I gotta sing. People are gonna be like, what are you doing? Because people are used to, me belting and and doing all that. So, and actually, I wanted to marry the two. You know, sometimes I just want to chill out on a song. I don't want to, yell at people the whole song. So, yeah. So I have actually my songs. Yeah, my album is just a collection of all varieties of stuff. Like, I'm really excited about it. I got a country song that I'm going to have on there. A pop. You know what I'm saying? A pop type of epic. Shut up. epic like epic movie track type song on there. So that's that whole, big American Idol type stuff. And then some real chill, No, well, here's the thing. Now, I may contribute like some bass lines or guitar lick or something like that, but actually physically producing, no. But I'll be telling people what to do. That's like producing.
So you puffy producing. I get it. I got you.
Yeah. That means you're a real producer out here. Okay.
Right. I be like, take that.
But look, I want to shout out your uncle, Mikkel London, out here in the Bay. Mikkel does a lot of writing and producing with a lot of folks out here, and he's a good friend of mine. And it's funny, when I was asking him, you think LaToya would do the show? He said, Jerry, you met LaToya before you met me, so I think that you can ask her whatever you want. So
right.
So he's a good brother. I'm working at Costco.
Still holding it down. And doing, having his side hustles too, staying in the music. And I think he still does the Children's Hospital event every year. So my uncle, we've done some music together, and that's not going to stop. We're still going to do some more music together. So we're
going to have to wrap it up, but tell us where we can.
Get in there right quick. I just want to say this before my memory goes away. I feel like that song Forever has a perfect partnership with a wine. Like a wine sponsorship needs to go with that song. I see it like a glass of Pinot Noir. You're a grown woman, right? Like we need a wine sponsorship. I think I have a sister for you on that. And I wasn't trying to hook that up, but I felt it. In fact, I'm gonna call down a glass of wine right now.
So Tracy and Russ got the modeling online.
You feel me? You got your fashion
sponsorship with
I got Mad Dog 2020. You feel me? I got you.
right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, the classic, because that's a classic.
This is gonna be
all about
awesome.
I'm all about class.
Awesome.
Clearly,
Gina Tay and Mad Dog. This is awesome.
That beautiful song. Okay.
Yes, because it's forever. Both of those are forever.
Right, you're gonna be on the floor forever.
Well, tell people where they can buy it. Where can they find it?
You can get it on all your streaming platforms: Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, iTunes, all of them. It's available. So for download or streaming. Yep.
Okay. Well, look, it's so good to see you. We still got so much love for you out here in the Bay. Always will. Thank you very much for taking some time out.
I love y'all.
You get your little power nap before you go in from 11 to 3.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that nap's gonna happen, but yeah. I'll be in the studio napping like this.
Okay.
No nap.
And then you can remind yourself, I'm paying for this. Better wake up.
Woo.
All right, so
but
you
thank
take
you
care
for
of yourself.
having me. Okay, love you guys.
Love you too. Be well. Peace.
All right. We are doing it now. This is the Bay Area's finest. Next, Now and Forever. LaToya London fits right in there. That now. I love that song. I really
She's
do.
Forever. No, you said
really
Next, Now, Forever.
Okay,
Forever.
yeah.
She named it.
You know what?
You see, we here.
Ooh. All right. CJ, get one more before our next guest.
I'm only one step ahead of heartbreak, one step ahead of misery. One step, it's all I have to take. Backward to be the same old fool for you I used to be. I'm only.
Yes. Okay, Ryan Nicole, go ahead.
Oh, Ladisi. That's Ladisi, baby. Ladisi singing Reefer. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a heck of a pull, CJ. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm tardy for the party.
That's all right. That's all right.
So
Yeah.
much talent in the Bay Area.
It was
Absolutely.
perfectly
Very proud of her and her journey. That she's a big star now.
Oh yeah.
huge.
She's a big star.
She has played the White House so many times. I'm so proud of her. It's ridiculous.
Not lately though, right?
No, not the last 4 years.
Oh no.
We ain't doing no Chrisette Michelle stuff here now.
That was
No.
only my girl Chrisette has done that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shout out to Sandra Manning as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole son. Yes. The whole family is dope.
Okay, you guys want to meet another guest?
I'd love to.
Another one of the Bay Area's finest is Tracy Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy is a 25-time award-winning R&B, soul, and jazz singer, songwriter, and vocal coach. Maybe she can help me with my vocals. Born in the Philippines and raised in the Bay Area. Give it up for Tracy Cruz. Hey, Tracy, where you at? Where you at?
Hi.
Hey, Tracy, how you doing?
Good evening. How are y'all doing? I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Tracy said, I got my mic. I brought my own
You got a mic, you got a gold records behind it.
Okay, I'm not playing with y'all.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Nice check one.
Okay. So how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you all doing?
Fantastic. It's really good to see you. And again, another one. Proud of your journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I met Tracy through my cousin Tyson Amir at another one of those MLK events, and he said, I got a girl that you should have come sing with. I'm like, okay, all right. And he said, she's Filipino. I said, that's great for MLK Day. We need to bring everybody in, And so Tracy came out and put some soul music on that stage. I think I hired you back the next year and the year after that or something like that. And just look at you now.
Thank you so much for the opportunities.
Okay.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that.
So tell us what's been going on with your life.
Well, I'm trying to finish up this new album, but I just released a brand new single. It was released last Tuesday, October 6th. It's called Your Love's Everything. So that is out now on all digital platforms.
Okay.
That's awesome.
CJ, you want to play that? Let's hear that a little bit.
The very first day that we met was a moment I couldn't forget. You were so special to me. When I looked into your eyes, the connection was divine. Felt like I knew you for a lifetime. Wanna get to know you, wanna love and adore you. Wanna be the best for you, wanna be there for you.
That's beautiful. Now, Tracy, I know your vocal
Thank you so much.
Put breathing into the microphone, girl. You turn everybody on out here. Pull the mic back when you want to breathe. Stop all that panting and carrying on.
I need a pop filter. I need a pop filter. I just set up my system.
In the meantime, just pull it back when you want to breathe. They're like that.
That's funny.
Tell us about that song. That sounds nice. I like that.
Yes,
Thank
it
you so
does.
much. I really appreciate it. I wrote it for the love of my life. I wanted to create a positive, uplifting love song, especially for the times, we're going through a lot right now. And I didn't want to release anything that was negative or, sorrowful. I wanted to uplift those who listen to it and hopefully, shed some light through these darkest times. And yeah, it's about the feelings you have during a brand new love relationship, the feelings of hope, excitement, and joy.
Nice.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. And first of all, those backgrounds are killer. The backgrounds are
thank you so much.
They are working.
Thank you.
Well, let me ask you a question about songwriting. Now, I know you and your boo thing been together for a minute, and you just talked about the new feelings of love. How do you dredge that up? How do you remember what that feels like and convey it in music? Tell me.
That's such a good question. I just remember all the memories, all the lessons learned, all the peaks, valleys of a relationship. But I hold on to the really good memories, like especially during tough times. I go back and I try to remember everything that was a highlight, of our relationship. And I write from that. I channel those emotions. Sometimes it can be challenging because you kind of have to dig deep and you don't want it to sound cookie cutter or sugarcoat. You don't want to be, you don't want to sugarcoat your lyrics, but you want to be authentic with your lyrics. So sometimes you have to really, really dig deeper and not be so cliche. Like, how do you go into your emotions? You have to go back to your experiences, your real life experiences, and use that and translate that into your words.
You did it. You did
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so much.
Hey, I do know why Jerry's such a big fan, because your tone is very, very. It reminds me of Toni Braxton. your tone.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, and that's definitely there where that's right in Jerry's wheelhouse.
You
right
know
there.
how I feel about Toni
Thank
Braxton.
you so much.
You know how I feel about TB. But anyway, now you got me all distracted again. So tell me about your marketing team, because every time I turn around, I saw you on Soul Tracks on the website. They're featuring your album. Every time I turn around, you're featured somewhere doing something. So what's going on?
So I usually do my own marketing, but then I decided to get some help because I knew that it was going to take more than what I could do. I've been marketing my own music for all these years, and I was just tired. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. I wanted to hire a team, and right now, who's helping me is Marvin Mack. He's very, very well versed in the music industry. His company is called Top Notch Promo, Urban Influencer, and he's just really great to work with. I've talked to him for many years, and now we're finally working together. Of course, as an independent artist, it's kind of hard to let go. So I didn't want to let go for a long time, and I wanted to try to do it all by myself. But there's just so much you can do, especially if you're a mother and you have a job and everything aside from singing. You have to get some help. You have to build a team.
Well, he's working for you. You won a 25-time award winner. Start listing some of the things you won. What's that behind you there?
So this one, this one's the International Singer Songwriters Award. This is the most recent one for the Gold Award, Female Emerging Artist of the Year, and then I have a World Songwriting Award, a couple World Songwriting Awards for the Best R&B category for songwriting, and also, much love to the Bay Area Black Music Awards and the Northern Entertainers California Music Awards. Mm-hmm. So much Bay Area love. So I'm truly grateful for their support.
Talking about you being a vocal coach, where can people find you, and what do you charge? If I wanted to. See, I've got a nice speaking voice.
Less. I think you're okay, Jerry. I think you're good.
Okay, your interview's almost over. You don't have to be nice anymore. I have a nice speaking voice, but when I start to sing, there's something in the air that kind of distorts it. I don't know what it is. So, what's the first thing when somebody comes up to you and says, "My baby can sing. Teach my baby how to sing," Tracy? You just look at him and say, "That kid, no chance."
Well, I take the time to listen to them. And if I feel like I can work with them, then I'll definitely work with them. And I take mostly all the students that I get, but it just really depends if they're committed. If they're committed, if they only meet up with me once every 9 months, I can't really work with that because it has to be 100% on both sides. I can't press a button and make you sound better. You have to put in the work on your end. So it's all about commitment. When it comes to my students, they have to be committed, especially if that's something that they want to do, no matter how young, how old they are. Like it doesn't matter. You have to make sure you come every week. And if you can't, let me know. Let me know.
So honestly, can you really teach someone how to sing if they really just have no...
Jerry, you're not about to get a record deal, bro.
Some people just flat out,
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I would say if you can sing a variation of notes, you're definitely able to, learn. But if you're only singing one note the whole whole time, I can't because if you're singing one note the whole time, I really can't change that, unfortunately.
No
There are-
F minor.
There are some very successful people who live on one note.
Who?
Michael Franks.
Yep.
I'm just. I mean, what I'm saying is they know
They have
their
a tight
space.
range.
Yeah, they know their space, and they can just do everything they can in that one space. I wasn't trying to be funny. I wasn't.
No, you don't talk about my Michael Franks now. You don't talk about my Michael Franks.
Yeah, look, hey, I'm down with popsicle toes. I'm right there with you, bro.
Passion fruit. Come on now.
I'm right there with you.
All right
Slice
now.
calls is
How-
15.
how-
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Jerry. There you go.
Jerry got it.
Phone, don't touch that phone. Don't touch that phone.
You might have to swing some Michael Franks.
That's an audition. Tracy, that was an audition.
Work with
Thank you very much. Thank you
You're
very much.
hired.
All right, well, look, we got 1 second left to tie this up. So tell people where they can buy your music, not just that song, but all of your stuff. Tell them where they can get it.
You can connect with me on my website, tracycruzmusic.com. I'm on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram under Tracy Cruz Music, and also YouTube. So please connect with me. I'll definitely connect with you as well.
It's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so
Tracy.
much for having me. I'm
It's so good
so
to see you.
honored. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. It's so good to see you. And keep moving forward and keep winning them awards. And
Thank you so
doing it, making us
much.
proud, okay.
Thank you.
And keep watching the rest of the show too. We got
I
some more
will
coming up.
for sure. Thank you all so much. Bye.
All right, we're rolling now, folks. That's 3. You know what I love about the 3 songs that we've heard so far is they're like mature, grown up.
Yeah.
You go somewhere and listen to these songs, kind of songs. You know what I mean?
It's good stuff.
So good. So keep it going, CJ, with some more of the Forever folks from the Bay Area.
Oh, forever? You sure? Here's a forever song.
Okay.
Starting a war, screaming peace at the same time. All the corruption and justice, the same crimes. Always a problem if we do it, don't fight and we die. We don't have the same right. What is a gun to a man that surrenders? What's it gonna take for someone to defend us? If we all agree that we're equal as people, then why can't we see what is evil? I can't breathe. You're taking my life from me. I can't breathe. Will anyone fight for me?
I see, Jim. Have you start first this time? Tell us about that song.
Her just put it down. Her put it all the way down. Her is your you used to work with her at one point, didn't you, Jerry?
Well, I wouldn't say I worked with her. We did when I was at Kids FM, we did a Renell's Christmas party, and somebody was telling me about this little girl from Vallejo, and she could sing, and so she's like 7 or 8 years old, and she came down, and her bass guitar was taller than she was. But that girl was so good. I think we let her sing 2 or 3 songs live on the air at 7 or 8. I'm like, man. And then she kind of disappeared. And then when she came back, I'm like, wait a minute, why do I know her?
Yeah, you knew
Right.
her.
That's back when she was Gabby.
Gabby Wilson. Yeah.
That's right.
Gabby Wilson.
Yeah. She's amazing.
Very consistent, singing wise, musician wise, multi-instrumentalist. She's her.
A very nice idea to name herself her, because that's good marketing, good thing. It's like the old "Can you hear me now?" with the who's the telephone?
Right.
Because everybody was saying, "Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?"
Right.
Shout out to Jeff Robinson, her manager, who is probably viewing.
Word. Shout out to you, brother.
Is she
Word.
ever get back to Vallejo? Do we know, or is she just in LA now?
I'm sure she's in LA, but I don't know
Her
for
folks are here.
Yeah, but she needs to come on back and be on. But she didn't have to come here to be with
She
us.
don't have
now.
to, yeah, she can be wherever.
Sitting in her living room, wherever she's living.
That's right. That's
Come on
right.
in. All right, let's keep it moving. We got another guest in the lounge waiting for us in the background. His name is Jonah Melvin. Jonah is an artist, an entrepreneur, and an activist. His latest 2 singles are Sunday Morning and Expiration Day. They bring that soulful sound of the Bay Area to the world. Jonah Melvin.
What up, y'all?
There he is. What's going on, man?
Hey,
I'm
brother.
good, man. I'm really trying to be in the lounge. I wish I had a cup of coffee
We don't serve coffee in the lounge, bro. You gotta get some Hennessy, or you just gotta go.
Oh snap! See, how come it can't be with the coffee with the little? I'm chill. I'm hot toddy at most.
Okay. All right. Well, know your limitations. You know all these people, brother. You know Russell. You know CJ. You know Tracy and Ryan Nicole.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, Ryan is everybody's sister in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan is just that person. Obviously, know Big Russ and CJ from their legacy. I'm not too familiar with Tracy, but I'm already knowing just from who she repping with. And of course, I know Jerry. I actually had to go change some clothes just a little bit, just because I saw. And I was like, for reals, man.
Jerry will shut it down.
He shutting it down with the fresh lapel. I mean, if y'all know me, I'm still, I got a little bit too much Oakland in me, the white tee. So yeah, Jerry, thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm glad because it's so funny. He hit me up earlier. He said, "Now is this gonna be a phone or thing?" Or I said, "Jonah, you gonna be on TV? Come on, man. You better cut me a hair."
Really, what I was saying is I was hoping for it, so then I wouldn't have to do.
I said, "No, it's not gonna be. You gonna fix yourself up."
He said, "I got a lotion. I don't want a lotion."
Ryan, no, for real. Like I must have lotioned up 3 times before the interview, just because I'm a ashy brother. So,
okay.
You're not ashy, bro.
And now we all know. Now we all know.
This is the show for you. This is the show for you, bro.
All right, so listen. Now I met you a long time ago when you were doing that thing. You were working for, was it Chili's?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, tell them that story real quick about how.
Really do
you working for Chillins?
Different strokes, different folks. A minute ago, I can't even believe you brought this up, Jerry. So the short end is I did a reality series with Warner Brothers. At the time, I was working for Chili's, the restaurant. I wrote a gimmick for them to be kind of laugh out loud. Well, Chili's ran with it, and it became kind of one of their branding songs. And so then I even rolled out some stuff for them from a product placement sort of thing. Warner got a hold of kind of what we were doing. They came at the time I was living in Milpitas. They came and followed me around with the cameras. It did a lot for my career, but it got a little strong because people started calling me, "Hey, are you the Chili's dude?" And at the time, now remember, this was a joke. So, but I used this joke to my advantage. All the places that were very hard to get into, whether it was the radio stations, the KMEL, so to speak, I was getting into everything with those cameras. So I used it to my advantage. We got a lot of great publications, Word. Hello?
Yep.
We're here. Oh, there we go. We got a lot of great stuff. And so it kind of really launched opportunity for me. That was one of the pivotal moments in my career. I didn't realize I met you, Jerry, during that time.
That's how I met you. Yeah.
Because at the time I would try to sneak into the KBLX building all the time. That was who I was, standing in front of wherever you needed to stand in front of, get on the airplane, sneak into award shows. That was kind of my life. And so I didn't realize I met you during that time. So
yeah, I'm trying to get you out of my face, and you just kept showing up like you just said.
I was. And to be honest, that's how I made a lot of great relationships. I was in everybody's face all the time.
Yeah.
And now I tell, hey, if you ain't in somebody's face, then I mean,
yeah, where you at? Where you at? I learned a lot from Jonah and his sister about just the hustle. If there's there's something that's common, there's a common thread through all of these artists that show up here. And if you haven't picked it up yet, it's the hustle. It's the Bay Area hustle. That there is a nonstop grind. There is an unforgiving push. There's a persistence, and a belief in self. And Jonah, for sure, I continue to watch him and Adisha, persist in their careers, and it gets them far. So be in people's faces, bro. Do what you do.
Tell us about your music.
I mean, right now, we released a song called Sunday Mornings and another one called Expiration Date. Sunday Mornings is everything about we love about Sundays: barbecues, church. Well, not everybody love church, but you know what I'm saying. Coffee. Uh, just a time to really. It's probably the one time in our culture that we allow ourselves to slow down enough to do a deep dive internally, because most of the time, Monday through Friday, most of us working. Saturday is kind of a day of the fam. So Sunday is probably the most where we really get to kind of do some self-reflection. And so it's, I'm basically telling who is now my wife, hey, slow down with me like Sunday mornings. And now I'm married. I got two little ones. Shout out to my wife upstairs with the two little ones holding it down, because one of them is 9 months today. And it's not easy. So we're doing a whole nother level of slowing down. So Sunday mornings is everything we love about Sundays.
Okay, CJ, let's hear a little bit of Sunday Morning.
Yes.
Can we make this official? Tell me this ain't wishful thinking. I've been thinking we should really blow the whistle on the other folks we vibing to. Tell me I ain't lying to myself. I can't take it if it's not what you ain't trying to do. Slow down with me like Sunday morning. Slow down with me. Yes, I am all in. Slow down with me like Sunday morning. Slow down with me. Yes, I am all in. When do you know if the time is right? 'Cause you should know that you are out of sight. We've been friends, now our friends is cool with each other. I don't make a more, just a fool.
Okay. All right, Jonah Melvin. All right. I like that too. I see just what you're talking about, slowing down on the Sunday. Now you rap and you sing and you do all kinds of things. So you're really, really talented. I appreciate you, man. That's good.
Yeah, the fam, my as Jerry alluded to, was on here earlier today. And it's so funny, like Ryan mentioned how connected we are. All three artists that you had before I jumped on, I have some real personal connection to them. But it's my sis being in a house with that sister and another sister named Alexis Rose. They were both phenomenal singers, and the bar was set so high in my home. And blanket and singing at Third Baptist and so on and so forth. And so I was like, I'm not singing. That's a girl thing. Essentially, I was intimidated. So I started only, rhyming. It wasn't until I went to college, so I realized I got a little Joe singing me too. I got a little baby face in me. Right? So I shaped it up and So I love blending the two, especially now. There's so much of an allowance for that space, because initially, when the labels were big, if you will, I remember they were like, some labels would only want to talk to me about my singing, and some labels would only want to talk to me about my rhyming. And then, folks like Lauryn Hill and CeeLo broke that mold, and all of a sudden, I was getting more accepted, and so to be able to do both, I'm grateful for even just an area that is really accepting. Because now, I mean, to be honest, it's a lot of artists claiming to do both. Matter of fact, if you can't do both and tap dance and speak another language, you might not get in the dough. So I'm glad I didn't give up one of the skill sets, if you will.
I speak a lot of different languages, but that's for another show.
Geez, though, yeah.
You don't need to know.
So I sent Russell away there. It's another show. But you brought up the labels, and Tracy and Russell have a lot of background in working with the labels. So talk to Jonah about what he was saying about the rapping or the singing. How's that work from the inside? What do you guys say?
Obviously, if you rap and sing, that's a win-win for anybody, whether it's a music publisher or a record label. And I can definitely understand, if you have that demand of someone wanting to hire you as a writer, that is a major plus for anybody that is a creative, because that's where the coins are. you know. And then in terms of the label piece, you know, we here in the Bay Area really have kicked off the whole independent scene. We really kind of laid the blueprint for that. So, you know, a lot of our artists here in the Bay pretty much would sell things independently, and then they can go to a label and tell them exactly what they want. They can then make the demands that they want, hopefully own the masters and their publishing and everything else. So the fact that you are a double, probably triple threat, you know, in terms of being a gifted creator, that's pretty dope, and I salute you.
Yeah, the labels like people who are multifaceted. The issue is that a lot of artists aren't as good at one as they are at the other, and they want to focus on one, which is to the detriment of their true talent. So it takes a balance, and it takes a good A&R person, and there aren't very many of them out there anymore, who can kind of reel this in and make this blend seamlessly. And since you're already on top of the game, because you know what you can do, you know where your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are, and you can fashion this so that you can get your art out there without really turning people off with one side of your art versus the other.
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, Jonah, tell people where they can find your music.
Everything is under Jonah Melvon, and that's MELVON. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. The website is under Jonah Melvon. Yeah, I'm just excited to connect with folks. I'm excited to, fans always turn into family. So, so many folks have reached out. We've connected, and I'm looking forward to y'all reaching out to me.
Oh, absolutely. So I've known you for 15 years, and you've let me say your last name is Melvin, and it's Melvon. Come on, man.
I think you might have got it sometimes. You know how black folks is with vernacular. We on one side of the bay. You call me one thing. My family from the South, so they call you little boy. So hey, the fact that you even getting one part of it corrected is good to me.
Well, I got it now. Melvon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, we appreciate you coming on with us tonight and being part of the Bay Area's finest. I hope you can take a little more time and enjoy the rest of the show. We got a couple more people coming up that you're going to see and continue to have some fun with it. So keep doing what you're doing, brother. We're very proud of you.
I appreciate y'all.
Let's do this again. We can get out and see people perform in person. You guys got to go see Jonah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
I got
Thank
you.
you,
Love y'all.
Okay.
Love you too, bro. Peace.
Peace to you.
All right, everybody, we're doing well. We're almost done. We got like 3 more good ones coming up. Just one of Tracy's favorite. I'll say that.
How you gonna mess with that man's name, Jerry Duvet?
That was the first time I've ever heard Jonah say Melvon. I've heard him. I've never heard him say Melvon. You know what I do with my name?
Jerry Duvet.
No, here's what I do. Since I spell my name with a G, they say Gary Dove.
Oh,
I'm like, who is Gary Dove, man?
Raphael, Rayful, did all those.
My name sounded kind of French. So one time I met these 2 folks that were from France. They came to the studio. I said, "Oh, please, I want you to send my voicemail. Just say my name, how it sounds in French." And she looked and said, "Jerry Dove."
Dove.
No.
Not hot at all.
Jerry Duvet. I said, goodbye, French lady. Goodbye.
You should have hit her with the hello.
I should have.
She didn't deserve it. Yeah, y'all upset. I'm sorry I brought that up. So listen, I want to tell all you that are watching out there, you are watching IRTS Live. We're having a lot of fun talking about the Bay Area's finest next, now, and forever. We got, like I said, 3 more guests that are coming up that you're really going to enjoy, so don't go anywhere unless you got to get something to drink and then come right back, okay? IRTS Live is brought to you by United Players. My friend Rudy Corpus is over there. It takes the hood to save the hood. And we're brought to you by Lifelong Medical Care. Lucinda Bazell is there to help you, offering high-quality health, dental, and social services to all ages and incomes. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor, please email me at info@irtsshow.com. I'll send you all the information you need.
What about...
Welcome back to IRTS Live. We're talking about the Bay Area's finest, next, now, and forever. CJ Flash.
Yes, sir.
I got about 2 minutes for you. You can swing a song in there for us, okay?
I can swing a couple in there for you.
Okay, let's go.
I think our love stands in the test of time. It's so bright, so low, sweet night, sweet sauce. It's so weak, so low. I'm loving it's too tight, too strong. Not to love it. Not to love it.
Great sounds from Confunction.
Yeah.
Too tight. Now they're from Vallejo as well, right? Don't they have some Vallejo?
Valley Joe.
Yes.
All right, so from Vallejo tonight, we've got Her, we got Confunction, and aren't the Whispers from Vallejo?
No.
No? Aren't they from the Bay though, right?
They were from the Bay though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got their start elsewhere, but they learned their craft. They honed their craft at a bar in San Jose called the Safari Lounge, maybe?
Safari Lounge?
Yeah, back in the day. Not Safari Run by the airport, not the club. there was a bar back in the day. That's where they had a weekly spot, and that's where they got down, and that's how they really got their whole get down focused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they met my uncle there, and my uncle wrote with them on Solar Records. And yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
which uncle is this? Is this the Mac uncle?
The Mac uncle?
No,
I mean, he was
not
a Mac.
not Mac.
Oh. I'm like, well, you might know more than I know, but probably yes.
The one who bought you the breaker board.
Oh no, that's my daddy. My
Oh,
daddy.
your daddy bought you the breaker board.
Yeah, but I would break dance to my uncle Lee, Lee Peters
that's
from
it.
Collage. Yeah. But he wrote a lot for the Whispers. Yeah.
He wrote with somebody else, didn't he? Because you mentioned him in
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown. Okay. There.
Yeah, he wrote Girlfriend.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. Your uncle.
Yeah.
Nice. See, that's what we do.
Wait. Tracy, hit that note again, Tracy.
I know she hit that.
Didn't she?
And I need. Oh, come on now.
See, I laid out on that one. I let that go. So
Come on, you're supposed to get that high note, that real high. No, okay.
But I know my lane. I'm Michael Franks out here. I'm Michael Franks out here.
Yes, that's right. Don't touch that. No, don't touch that. No. Touch that. No, don't touch that. No. All right. Speaking of touching some notes, let's bring in our next guest, Niecy, living single. She likes to live life to the fullest. Tomorrow is promised to no one. She's a local girl. She's got a new thing out called 7. That was produced. A lot of it's produced, as she will tell us in a minute, by Mikhail London, who we were talking about earlier. See how everything's being connected right now?
Mm-hmm.
Bring up Niecy, living single. Hello, Niecy. How you doing?
How you doing?
There you
can you
go.
hear me?
How you doing?
Here I am.
How you doing?
Hey now.
I'm doing good. Hot. It's hot out here.
It's hot.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's okay. Maybe I don't want to know. I don't know.
She under some bright lights. You see how the lights? I don't know.
Like too much light.
No, you're good.
You're
Light
good.
on.
Okay.
That's right on. I'm just saying it's
All
probably
right.
not under those lights.
The light should actually
Yes.
be in front
Yeah,
of
that's it. Yes.
Yeah, got
Well,
you.
it's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Thank
So, how
you.
long have you been doing your music?
What'd you say?
How long have you been doing your music?
I've been doing music for about a solid good 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've been singing longer than that, but like focusing on my original music about 5 years.
Okay. So, tell us about this new album. Is it a whole album you got out now?
Yes,
7?
it's a whole album.
Okay.
Yes, it's titled 7, and I named it after the biblical sign of completion. I work with Mikhail London. I work with Levi Caesar on that CD. I work with Kevin Frazier on that CD. There was a lot of great people that I was able to work with for my first project, and I was really excited. We did a show last year at Yoshi's, and that's where we released it at, and I got a lot of love from KBLX and KPOO Radio, so I'm really excited.
Well, good. I'm happy for you. So let's hear a little bit of was it 7 that we're going to hear, CJ?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, let's hear a little bit of that.
Okay.
always judging me, telling me what I should be. I just say it's alright, 'cause I got my own dreams. Baby, that's just cool. 'Cause there's different strokes. Ooh, for different folks. We only get one chance. Gotta seize the moment, make the best of it. This is my time.
That's nice. That's nice.
Thank
That's
you.
nice.
Thank
All right,
you.
Niece.
Thank
You got
you.
Ryan Nicole just smiling the whole time.
Oh, thank you, Ryan. That's
Yeah.
a big compliment.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Thank you. It was written by Mikhail London. And the saxophone player that's actually the remix one, because we did one just straight single like neo soul sound, and then he added the saxophone on, which I thought was really cool. And his name is Kevin Frazier. So we just did a video and we released it Friday, and I'm excited. Yeah, Mikhail London. I was just talking to him one night, and he's like, "I got a song to send you." And he's a really awesome writer, and I've had a lot of fun and a great experience working with him.
Okay. Now you're another one like Tracy Cruz, who's got a whole gang full of awards that you've won.
Yes.
Talk to us about. I know you're humble and all like that, but tell us a little bit of people that have blessed you with some nice awards.
I've been blessed with the BMA Awards with Rick Warren in Sacramento, located out of Sacramento, all over actually, but he's located out of Sacramento. And I've won the Image Award from him. I won when I first started out with my original music. I won Best Song of the Year. I won Best R&B Vocalist. I also was in the Northern California Awards where I won Best Neo Soul Bay Area Artist. And recently I just went to Vegas and I won through the BBW award show. I was voted as local entertainer of the year. And then that song that you just heard, Live My Life, was chosen as the #1 song from that category. So I mean, it's big to me, and I'm excited. I'm honored, for whatever I received.
You should be excited. Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's big news. It's not just big to you. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Way to go.
And you said you got a video that's out with that song. What's that? Tell us about
And
that.
Live My Life. Yeah. We released it Friday, and it's doing really good, especially on my music page. I was shocked. It's a first for me to have over 7,000 views. I'm like, woo, And
Did you film that recently?
Yeah, we released it actually Friday, October the 9th.
When did you film it?
We filmed it in August. I think we filmed it. It was August 27th. Yeah.
So how did you get around all the COVID stuff?
I knew you was trying to get her in COVID trouble.
You got to stay safe out here, folks.
Well, what we did was we had social distancing where we taped it at with the band, and then most of the taping that we did was in separate shots. So we practiced social distancing, so nobody was really intertwined with one another. Yeah, we practiced that, and we did big spaces, so there was places where everybody could space out.
Niecy living single and gonna keep me locked up in my house because she want to make a little video.
No, we were really safe. We made sure to be safe. We made sure to wear our masks. Everyone had hand sanitizers. The space where we were at, we made sure that everyone had square footage. I used to work as a preschool teacher, so I kind of know how many square feet is between per person. That's allowed, for non-contamination. So
okay,
we tried to do the best we could. Yeah,
you did it.
I'm kidding you just a little bit.
Thank you.
Where can people see the video and buy your music?
My music is on iTunes, cdbaby.com, Amazon, Reverb Nation, Spotify, Heart Radio. And the video can be seen on my social media pages, which is through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm Niecy Living Single, NIECEY Living Single. So you can catch the video on all those sites. If you want to catch the video on YouTube, you can go on to Mikhail London, Live My Life, and he has it signed in under his subscription on YouTube.
All right, that's all right. Nice. So, got to ask you, where's the Living Single come from? What's that about?
Living Single was my favorite show. Living Single, with Queen Latifah. So one night I was playing around and I just put Living Single behind Niecy. And when I woke up the next morning on Facebook, I had like over 100 likes and people were talking to me. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll keep this name. So I was actually supposed to change it the next day back to Robinson, but people liked it, so I just kept it.
Imagine if you've been watching like Sanford and Son or something like that.
Oh, I love Sanford and Son. I love All in the Family.
But Niecy, Sanford and Son, that, they have that same,
same
kind of ring.
Right, exactly. I couldn't be like Niecy and All in the Family. So I was like, okay, but Niecy Living Single had a ring.
Niecy Twilight Zone.
Right, exactly.
Well, thank you very much. Anybody got any last thoughts for Niecy?
No, sis, it's a great song. We wish you continued success. All your
thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Shout out your friend Eric Gill too. He's a big participant in the IRTS VIP Lounge. I know he's watching right now. So, Eric, I don't know if I've ever met you, but thank you for being such a big part of the VIP Lounge and following what we do with this show because he's everywhere. Every time I turn around, he's saying something. So I appreciate you.
That's good. Got interaction. Well, I just want to say I'm a fan of you, Jerry, Ryan Nicole, and Tracy Cruz. So, I'll follow you guys, and I'm a big fan. And so I'm very honored to be, part of this panel tonight. Thank you.
And we're honored to have you. So you continue watching the show. We got 2 more good guests. One of them is a favorite of Tracy's. So you're going to get excitement in her voice.
I'm being right here.
Niecy Living Single, everybody. Thank you, Niecy.
All right, sis.
Hi, y'all. Thank you.
All right. CJ Flash, you're up.
Has he recovered from your joke?
No.
What you talking about? What's the joke?
She was ready to Sanford and Son.
I'm gonna be messing Niecy's Twilight Zone or something.
I know you want us both, and I know the reason why you want her. I can give you so much loving, but present she can buy. Last night you took my arms, tonight I'm all alone. How long will this game go on? How long? Oh, how long?
We've been trying to get that Pointer Sisters in for a show for so long. I get to play the whole little piece that you wanted to do. I love their sound, man. I just love that sound of theirs.
Yes.
Yeah. Got a chick on the side.
Yeah. That's so funky.
Got a chick on the side.
That sounds fun.
I tell you the honest truth, I don't listen to the lyrics as much as I hear them on this show. Maybe it's because they're really pumping in my ears or something. Heard that song before, but never really got it like I got it just now. That's a good old West Oakland stamp.
She whispered it.
Okay. Exactly.
You know one thing, I don't know if you ever watched that Soul Train TV show that came on for a little while.
Yeah.
They had a scene where the Pointer Sisters were there and they sang it to a guy in the audience. Now that's when you really know it's because she was singing it directly to him. He was sitting there with his wife and she was singing it to him. That came right to the table. It was a great scene. So then you really, really get the vibe on that song. So
she said, I'm a tail. I
just like that. I like that sound. They had so many hits too. I mean, they had a rebirth in the '80s with Jump and Big Pop, MTV kind of favorites and all like that. So good for them.
Was that Neutron Dance? Was that them?
Neutron. That was Eddie Murphy. Yeah, that was what was that? Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, that was a cigarette truck, right?
Yeah.
He was flying all around in the back.
The other song, they had a song that was a huge hit that I couldn't stand.
What's that? Oh, He's So Shy?
He's So Shy.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand that song. You heard it everywhere.
It
was a crossover hit.
It was a huge hit.
I think it was on the Love Boat. Ted Lang.
Was it?
Yeah. They did it on the Love Boat. They were on the Love Boat.
Wow. That's right. That's right.
Because they're all from Oakland.
That's right.
Isaac was hanging out with him, and he was singing "I'm So Shy," and they didn't sign Isaac. They signed the Pointer.
Thank God.
Wow. Right. The information that comes out of this show
I know.
When I woke up this morning, I didn't think we were gonna be here about Ted Lane on the Love Boat. I just didn't feel that coming. But
don't sweat on Ted. There's so much coming out of Oakland.
Yeah.
And I have to take this moment to shout out Oakland legend that we lost just yesterday, Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan, man.
Man, so Joe,
Yeah.
I got you, Joe. I got you, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I put on Facebook. He was one of my favorite players because I played second base when I was playing baseball, and I swung left-handed but threw right-handed like Joe. And he was a little guy, 5'7" or so, and I was like 130 pounds, so a little bit taller. But so I related to him, and he was an MVP of the entire league. Like I think back to back, right?
Yeah,
2 seasons in a row. Joe Morgan, rest in peace. It's been a tough. I mean, I don't know how many baseball fans we got out there, but we lost Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, and Joe Morgan all within 35 days.
Yeah.
John Seaver and Whitey Ford.
And Al Kaline, too, who was my very first favorite
Al Kaline from the
He played with the Detroit Tigers, my first favorite baseball player. So God bless them all.
Who was the other dude? There was another dude that I was Harmon Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew, the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, the Twins, yeah.
Remember Rocky Calavito?
Nope.
You don't know that name, Rocky Calavito? Okay, don't get me started on old school baseball. So.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, yes. Rocky Calavito, no.
Rocky Calavito.
But you know what? I do know who he is because they were interviewing Pete Rose today, and he mentioned Rocky Calavito.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Tracy, how you doing down there?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, back to the show.
Hey, come on, man. What about A League of Their Own? Y'all can jump in this conversation. What's up?
I don't know nothing about none of them folks.
I know she said I'm over here clicking buttons.
I'm clicking buttons and thinking about these Lakers. Shout out to the Lake Show.
All right. So here we got another guest in the back. We all got the pleasure of working with her again at MLK Day earlier this year. It seems so long ago, but she gave us some beautiful music. That's Nona Brown. The smooth sound of Nona Brown is a breath of fresh air and sure to leave a lasting impression. She left a lasting impression on me back at MLK Day. That's why I asked her to join us here tonight as we celebrate the Bay Area's finest next, now, and forever. Come on in here, Nona Brown.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Unmute. You gotta hit that unmute button.
You there?
Almost. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We say, hold on.
It should be at the bottom of your screen.
Yep. Where it says mute.
This
is so funny.
Say, hold on, we coming.
Hold on. I got 13 windows open.
Nona works with Joy.
Just kind of take your mouse and hover, and then.
You're right. What were you saying, Jerry?
Nona works with Joy Roan. There's a lot of her media for her and things. I know you work with Joy as well, Ryan.
I have. Yeah. Joy is amazing producer, promoter, manager. She's a class act altogether. She put a show on that I got to be a part of last year called oh God, it was Three Sisters. I do know that much. It was Queensgiving. It was the day before Thanksgiving. It was myself, singer Sarah, and Nate the soul singer. And we sold that joint out, and it was fire. Fire.
That sounds
went to that show. I got to see that show, yes.
Yeah, it was great. Nona,
you with us yet?
So Nona, if you look at you'll see some icons at the bottom of the screen. You see that where one says mute, one says camera. No.
You on your phone? No.
On your computer.
We could sign language this thing.
Your lighting looks fabulous.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But, it should be a simple fix. I have a different view, you guys. All
right.
Took me a minute.
We had the whole night with just rolling, and here come Nona just.
I'm sure Joy is somewhere mortified that I could not find the button, but it's okay because I'm here.
You made it.
It's good to see you. How you doing?
It's good to be seen. I'm doing great, and I am so honored and tickled to be on your show with all you guys.
Well, thank you very much. Again, we worked with you for MLK Day. You did a couple of songs for us outside and inside, so thank you for that beautiful sound. Remember that, Tracy, you had the person going on the mic?
Oh, I made that mistake. That was a good learning point for me. Never to hand over the mic, but they actually kind of snatched it out of my hand, so I give myself a pass.
What was that?
I give you a pass.
What was that song?
I think she was singing Sweeter.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what she had.
Sweeter. 5, 6, 17 minutes.
Not just sweeter, but sweeter.
Sweeter.
That was hilarious. But
oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't give up the mic no more. So I love this new song that you got out. It's all about voting. Tell us about that.
Yes. So you all know Joy Roan, and she has an initiative that is Not One Vote Left Behind, where she is going all around the country, encouraging people to vote, assisting people, helping people get registered. And she asked me to do a theme song for her initiative. And there you have it. Not one vote left behind. We're not leaving one.
Okay. Did you write it? Who wrote it?
I did. I wrote it, and that's actually me playing. I recorded that right here in my home.
Okay. You got some keyboards right behind you there, right?
And I just learned how to do tracking, so I am just over the moon.
Wow. No, I didn't know you played keys.
I have been playing keys for 40-something years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Oh, man. Well, the times that I've seen you in your shows, I've yet to see you get down on the keys, so I can't wait.
A couple of shows, I think I sang and played. Just a couple, not every show. I let my nerves get the best of me.
I hear you.
All right, let's get a little bit. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nona, is it hard to sing and play?
Not really. When you're not nervous, it's easy.
Right.
But I've been doing it. You know, I'm almost like a little kid. If no one's looking, I am my best. But the minute people, start looking, but it's something I'll probably never. I'm glad to always be a little nervous because it keeps you humble. I never want to feel like I just got it.
I hear you.
So, a question for you: is it easier to sing and play your own music or someone else's music?
Absolutely easier to sing and play my own music. Okay. Because no one will know if I mess up.
Right.
It's easier. It's true. You're
that part.
familiar.
That part.
It does make sense because if they're singing along with you, they don't know where you're going. Right?
Exactly. But there are some songs that I just really, really like that are written by other people that I can play and sing with ease.
Nice.
Let's hear a little bit about of this song that we like so much, and then we'll come back and talk about it. CJ, it's all you.
All right.
Good people, hear me fall. We've got work to do, and it's gonna take you and you. Pick up your phone, send a text message, prepare a post. Make sure everybody you know is registered to vote. 'Cause we ain't leaving. Not one left behind. Not one left behind. Change this thing, y'all, and make a better place for you and I. Not one left behind. Not one left behind.
I like that.
Wow.
I like it. Now, I think I saw the video. It's only like a minute and a half long or something like that, right?
Yes, it's only a minute and a few seconds.
Have you tried to connect with any campaigns to get them to use it? Anybody out there?
Well, I wrote the song specifically for Joy's campaign, Not One Vote Left Behind, but it's open to everybody.
I'm talking about Kamala and Joe.
Oh, no. And what's interesting? I worked with Kamala. I know Kamala. I've been with the DA's office for 33 plus years. And she was an attorney in the office. And so that would be great to reconnect with her.
Mm-hmm. That's a great song.
Yeah, she needs a tune so she can stop misquoting Tupac.
We got to help our sister out. We got to help our sister out.
I love her. I'm voting for her, but sis, don't ever rap again.
All right, so where can people get that song? Where can they
can just find it on YouTube. We've got it floating around on YouTube, and share it with everybody because really we want everybody to get out there and vote. And I felt like as a musician, if I can get you to groove and work on that ballot and groove yourself on down to the polls, it's worth it because we need change, and change, we are change.
Hello, that's right.
So you're not selling it? It's free?
It's free.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying to get the people, hey,
Okay.
we gotta freely have some change.
Beautiful. So what else you got going on? Any other music you're working on?
Lots of things going on. Just released a few weeks ago, I co-wrote a song with Tony Saunders, Black Lives Matter. That was just released. Very excited about that. We've got some of the Bay Area's best singers on that. We've got Tony Lindsay, Sakai, Keita Bill, Larry Batiste. I'm sure I'm probably leaving somebody out, but we also had Amy Keys. We had some of our legendary athletes are a part of this. We had Ronnie Lott. You all remember Vita Blue from the A's back in the day?
Oh, wow, yeah.
And Eric Wright, all of them are a part of this Black Lives Matter video and song. As a musician, I think, and a writer, I believe that our music should be reflective to some of the things that are going on in our times, and especially as it relates to social injustice and everything that is happening with our Black lives that truly matter. I often hear people say every life matters, and they get offended when we say Black Lives Matter, but you're absolutely right. Every life does matter. However, every life is not being profiled. Every life is not being shot down because of the color of their skin. So this is why we put emphasis on Black Lives Matter, because Black lives are being taken and affected.
Spell it out. That's
Man,
right.
I would love to hear that song. So where can we hear that one? And that sounds amazing.
You can find that on all digital platforms. It's available.
And what's the name of it again?
Black Lives Matter. Nona Brown and Tony Saunders, Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
Very powerful song. And one of the things you'll find in this song is that we're using the song to show unity as well, because there are a lot of non-Black people who stand for justice and equality for everybody. So this video is showing all nationalities standing together to say Black Lives Matter, and we the people, Black, white, every nationality, we all stand for justice and equality, and we're not going away. My grandchildren's grandchildren may be preaching this same message, but we're not giving up until change is here.
I know that's right.
All right, Nona. Nona's fired up. Y'all better not.
Yeah, I've got a little preacher on me or something.
Love it. Love it. And I love seeing you again here tonight. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Love you all.
I'm going to post that song on the IRTS VIP Lounge tomorrow. Since I know you're not getting no money for it, I'll let people hear for free.
Awesome. Hey, my money is going to be seeing some change in the White House.
Amen. She said that's the change I want.
That's what I want. That's the change that I want.
Change I want.
All right, well, good for you, and we appreciate you. Good seeing you again.
You guys.
We'll, as soon as everything gets right, we want to see you in person and give you a big hug, okay?
I'd love that. Peace and blessings, you guys.
Thank you.
Nona.
Take care.
Enjoy the rest of the show. We got one more guest coming up, okay?
Superstar.
Yeah, we got some good folks in here tonight. You guys happy with the way this is going? I am.
I like it. I like it a lot.
CJ, give us one more forever.
When you dance as close to mine, and when I feel, I want to feel all the time. I want you for myself. I don't want no one else. I do
Okay, help me out.
Oh my goodness.
Don't help him.
Don't help him? Okay,
Don't help
I'm not going to help him.
Well, the show comes to a grinding halt.
Right.
There's
All right.
more than just us here in the room.
Okay, so don't think about the vocalist. Think about the musician.
Piano player from the Bay
Big
Area.
Russian?
No, piano player from the Bay Area.
George Duke.
Okay, all right. All right.
Aha. Who's the
I'm
singer?
thinking of the vocals, and the singer sounded like, like
Sister named Lynn Davis is singing.
so we didn't guess.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
It's all George.
George Marin.
Yeah.
Remember we did that Bay Area show. We had Dwayne Wiggins on there.
Mhm.
He had a Yuki stick, and Dwayne swore
Uh-huh.
that George Duke was not from the Bay Area. He pulled out his phone during the show.
Right.
He said, Dwayne, you can do that during the commercial. But
He said, "No, I'm gonna prove you wrong right now."
he had to come back and apologize because he learned something that he said, I've been working with all these times I never knew.
Yeah.
Up in Moran. So go ahead, give us another one, CJ.
I got just the thing for you. This is gonna cure what ails you, as the grown folks say.
I hear that. Some turpentine.
Oh.
MC Hammer.
Go in, Ryan. Yes.
Gotta go find my hammer pants.
You're working up a sweat over there.
Well, you can't have hammer on and not work up a sweat. That is
No, you
blasphemy.
did not. Now, Tracy, since we know you did work with that man on that album, you got to go first. You got to.
Oh,
that is about MC
Holy
Hammer.
Ghost boy, right? You know, I was still in high school technically when he released that song, and but I was a fan. You know, in terms of their work ethic, their stage presence, their presentation, they were unbeatable on stage. You know, I know that there was a whole consensus of East Coast people that felt that he wasn't really the strongest lyricist. But when it came to overall package, you know, having personality and really having a military approach in terms of their stage presence, and then really mastering the whole independent, record company piece. By the time, Capitol Records caught wind, he had already sold over 100,000 copies, in the 90s out of the trunk, like CJ said, of his car. So that says something about his business acumen, says something about, his work ethic. And though a lot of times people give him a hard time, he's one of the biggest selling rappers globally. And he's from Oakland, California.
And they hate it. They totally, East Coast hate it. And then Puffy took everything Hammer did.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. If he had some baggy pants, you swore it was Hammer.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Right. And that, at the time, that was Bobby Brown wearing those. Hammer was wearing those. It was a lot of people wearing those, But shout out to Duval Parker and a lot of his designers.
Duval.
Hey, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So that's
Duval.
Shout out to the Burrell family.
And to this day, they're still rappers and singers looking for Taco Bell commercials and cartoons and clothing lines. All the stuff he was doing that they thought was whack.
Yeah.
I wish they could. So I will always respect and love MC Hammer because he was trying to do the right thing.
Man had a doll.
And a cartoon.
Doll and a cartoon.
Yeah.
I got one. I'm not going front. I got a Hammer doll.
You still got a Hammer doll?
I got a Hammer doll, bro.
That's cool.
I mean, Pepsi sponsored his tours. He really paved the way for major sponsorships across the board.
Yes.
And also, they gave him a label. So he was one of the first people to get a major label deal, I think 10 million or something like that, ran right out here in Oakland, California, and then later branched into New York and other areas. And that's where I learned how to use a Mac computer. So shout out to the Burrell family for giving me my start in corporate America.
I know that's right. First concert I saw, MC Hammer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Word.
Yep. Shook his hand, didn't wash my hand. I tried not to. Mom made me take a bath, but I was like, no.
Don't touch my hand. Don't touch my hand.
Yeah.
All right. Now, speaking of people that are going to put a smile on Tracy's face,
ooh, yes.
Here's one of her favorites. Here's one of our favorites. Martin Luther is definitely one of the Bay Area's finest. If I could sing, I want to sound just like this man right here. Give it up, Mr. Martin Luther, everybody.
Yeah.
Lunar.
My man.
Look at him coming in just jamming like
Oh, Martian Lunar. Hello.
What's up, folks? What's up, people?
How you doing, man?
Good people. This is cool. Y'all can hear me and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Me.
You need me to help you with that, bro? You need me to help you?
You was a showman, sir.
Hey.
All right. So how you doing?
I was a cut up, but I was raised by some classic mold breaking titans as far as wise guys go.
Okay.
So I kind of got it easy because I could kind of ride off
like you.
the ethers and the coattails of older brothers and big cousins and homies on the block, Russell Gatewood included, and all the nonsense that he be coming with. I marvel at his mind. It's so fast. So if you want to go down guns blazing, come at Russell. Just come at him. just come at him. You get some new conversation started. It's guaranteed. Yeah.
If you grin, you're in.
So you guys grew up together, right?
Yeah,
that's
we did.
true.
We didn't grow up. We never grew up.
Got old together.
Your age changed.
We were raised together. We raised maybe 4 or 5 houses apart.
True.
Yeah.
And the whole block was one of those village type environments. It was like a compound.
Exactly.
The way people was in and out of each other's houses and jumping out of windows and breaking curfews and tearing holes in pajamas and all that. All of it.
So did you play football and everything? I know Russell played football.
No, he did not. I didn't answer that question. No, he did not play football.
Nah. I mean, I tried to play for the Jets when it was Little League, but you had to go all the way out to Daly City, to practice and all of that. So I wasn't going to do that. And then everybody else grew cutting the 80s, and I stayed small for quite some time. So I was like, nah, football, y'all can have all of that. I'm going to do some skateboarding. I'm going to get my BMX on. Check this out. Endo, front wheel bouncing down the block.
That's right.
Did you have a colorful breaker board like Ryan and Cole did?
Oh, wow.
Nah.
Everybody didn't have that privilege.
I stole somebody's skateboard, and it was a bonsai. It was like a little baby flexi, and we had these hills that you lived on, so you sat down on them skateboards and them flexis going 90 miles an hour downhill through intersections.
What you gonna do with kids? He didn't know no better, right? Didn't know no better.
Daredevils, man.
Look at this elbow right there. That elbow, that's concrete right there.
You need some Avon.
You do.
Right.
Right to that Avon.
Avon cannot cure this elbow right here, bro.
Well, I'll give you that brush that she gave me. Just scrub it all off. It won't even matter no more.
That is great. Lakeview Road rash right there, bro.
Oh boy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. I ain't heard from you. I ain't seen you in a long time. How you been?
Oh, I'm better now.
Uh-oh.
She leans in.
I love it.
She leans in.
We lay back.
We'll leave you alone. We're going to leave you guys alone. Leave you alone.
Hold on. Reaches for the fan under the desk.
All right.
Oh.
Checking out.
Okay, wait, maybe I should go too. I'm not going nowhere.
There's about to be the blackout going on.
All right. Back to this. All right. So listen, we're talking about the Bay Area's finest. We're talking about the
I'm not blushing. I'm engaged. Hello.
You ain't lean forward this whole show.
Listen.
All in.
Listen, Linda.
Okay, Marty.
Why are you doing this to me, y'all?
We love you.
Shout out to the viewers who have my back. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Everybody know.
I remember that song.
Oh boy.
That's that song.
All right, let's talk about some music.
Please.
Yeah,
That's
Wait,
right. That's what we're supposed to do.
They just came and joined you behind you.
Video interview, but the door's open.
Hey, pup.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hey, now.
Oh yeah. You know what? The door works, and you know what? The dog, she would love to go upstairs. Excellent timing. And back to other important news.
Yeah. So when did you start doing music? You must have been a young guy when you were doing that.
Yeah, I was a young dude. I was rewriting them church songs in it in choir rehearsal because once I hear the melody once, I'm pretty much good. So I was blessed with that when I was young. But we had a lot of cut ups in the class, and people was getting their ears stomped on and carrying on. So when it was time to hit them notes, and it was somebody get a squelchy note, it'd be a slap coming across the back of the neck, and we would just never seem to get it right. But we would enjoy the process. I could always hear it though, so I get bored easy and start rewriting them church songs, and that's when the writing of music, it became a thing. I realized I could do something. And then from there, just started taking, trusting my own words and ideas. And that was like around 6 years old. And I started pinning things around, 8, 9. I still got a lot of the early writings.
You said 6 years old?
Yeah. At 5, I was clear with what I was supposed to do with a gift. At 6, I started to do something with it. And then you get caught up with the world and its impression of what you're supposed to do with yourself. And you could get thrown off of a path that you were already on with nobody else's fingerprints on it. And then next thing you know, everything else that's so important can get you off of that path. So I had to fight to get back on that path, and the guitar helped me get back to it.
I think I was just learning to tie my shoes when I was 6.
Yeah.
So whatever, man. Whatever.
He said whatever.
Whatever. All right. So during high school, did you do anything like in musically in high school? Yeah. I mean, while they're playing football, were you like in the choir or in
break dancing, singing, rapping, strutting, choreographing, plotting when we was gonna have our big break and how it was gonna happen. A lot of that was going on back in those days. It was like we was ready to battle New Edition. We went down in a blaze of glory, but we thought we were ready to battle. Everybody thought they could take out New Edition. But my voice was changing back then too, so it kind of threw me another loop. And I'm like, I used to sing on Candy Girl. I was with all of it. And all of a sudden, this baritone came. I was trying to fight it, like my voice was cracking. I was singing, trying to, keep the high notes going. And Michael Jackson was leaving. It's over now.
You were coming from Ralph Tresvant to Johnny Gill, then I guess.
Like bam, bam.
So then I'm like, well, what am I do with this? Who wants this? You'll never find. I'm not gonna be doing that. You know what I mean? And then I just, let nature and time and experience start to meld, and research on some of the funk historians like Sly Stone, who was a neighbor at one point in the Lakeview community back in San Francisco, and people like Brooke Benton, and then George Clinton, and all these funketeers. I found a lot of solace in all of that. And it also coincided with the guitar, and also me being like, not anti-hip-hop, but if hip-hop is going into a very negative space that's not allowing you to really express intellect and consciousness and moral compass, then I'm not going to be able to follow along with whatever that party is talking about, and I'm going to present my own option. And so starting my own label and all of that allowed me the opportunity to not have to compromise, any of my choices.
And you got your Rebel Soul label, right?
Sure do.
Okay, tell us about that.
Rebel Soul Music. We are the option and alternative. Dropping some new stuff this month. DMF for them dirty motherfuckers, them police.
Hey, well, all right.
Hey, so I don't know if that's legal or not, but we don't know.
We on the internet. It's
right. 19, right?
Yeah.
Ryan, I think you had a question for me a little earlier. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Oh, well, he actually got around to it. I wanted to know how he started playing guitar. How you started playing the guitar.
Just Prince, and my older brother was always talking about rock and roll. He was a funkadelic head. He swear he could hear himself screaming on the live album over in Oakland, California. That was us right there, Anyway, he always talked about the guitar, and I loved it. And when you see Prince and you're a Prince fan, and see somebody just command the audience like that with some strumming and some singing, I was hooked. I just had to figure out how to do it, and that didn't come until like I was 20-something. So I didn't pick up a guitar and actually, deal with it until I was around 20, 21, something like that.
He's being humble, folks.
Yeah.
This cat really learned how to play guitar on a a trans-Pacific flight to Tokyo, sitting next to Vernon Reed on a plane.
What?
Vernon Reed.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's being real humble. He picked up an entire show on one flight.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Thank you, Russ.
I
Thank
was
you for
hanging with
telling
some
it.
killers, and it was like this: either you get it and you hang out for a few more days, or you don't and you go home tomorrow.
Trial by fire.
Vernon Reed was Living Color, in case people didn't know, right?
I was hanging out with Vernon Reed from The Living Color, Cody Chestnut, and the Roots.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow.
Big company. We was hanging out with Lauryn Hill and Kanye West and Dave Chappelle's and doing events. And
Yeah, you were in the Dave Chappelle Block Party movie, right?
Yeah, we covered a lot of ground back in that time. Being on the East Coast, they have a lot of different machines that are built on top of each other. And New York being such a magnet, Philadelphia, New Jersey, all these different areas are very concentrated. The Bay, we're isolated. So if we don't have the kind of intensity out here and push our own things out to the world, then we're always going to be having to wait for something new to be coming in to dictate. So if anybody wants to do some dictating, that's what Rebel Soul is here for. You know, making
All right.
waves.
All right. All
You
right.
like it better on the East Coast or the West Coast? As far
Better
as
for
your music and the work you're trying to get out there to the masses.
I mean, better. I don't know if that's the appropriate word, but I mean, I'm working with people on the East Coast now, currently, as well as in the southern part of California, as well as in the Bay Area. So it's not necessarily a better. It's better for me to be out here in the Bay Area because my family is out here and needs me to take care of some things. It's probably better for me to be able to maneuver through allies in New York City because I got way more allies in the business that are still collecting checks, you know, and figuring out ways to hustle even through COVID climate than I have available to me out here. You know, people that own magazines that are still in the magazine business and making money, you know.
CJ Flash, you look like you got a question.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
Well, then let's do this. Let's play this song that you gave him. Which one is it?
Oh, the Widowmaker.
Is that what it's called? The Widowmaker Hit Parade?
Hit Parade Part 2 is called the Widowmaker.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear that and talk about it on the other side.
Okay.
Laid on my bed, gave it my best. Said I can go without you. I try to break out, try to break free. What you want from me, I gotta get it on my own. You know you gotta let me go. Cause you don't play fair. No, I can't keep trying to be with you, babe. Now protest from my phone and I'll be right now the funny record. Yeah, you gotta get off the me thing. You hear me now? That you gotta get off the me thing. Hear me now? Gotta get off the me thing. Child, you gotta get off the me.
Come on, Martin. Come on, man.
I know. Martin, dang.
Come on.
Come on.
You gotta get it now.
That's cool.
That's
cool.
Where you go?
That is Sly and Larry right there.
All day. All day. That's funky.
I'm still funking with it, but
I'm with it too. Yeah.
I like. Yeah, you feel me? I'm with it.
Tracy, jump in there and see if you can ask a question. Go ahead.
I didn't have a.
Coming.
No, she had a moment. She didn't have a question.
I didn't have a question. I'm just here.
Flicks her hair.
I'm just here. You were saying, Gary? I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I just okay.
No, not seriously. What inspired that song? You know, when you hear the title, you know, it's kind of a shocking title, obviously. But
you know what? I'm glad you asked the question. Interesting thing about me and my songwriting process and what I'm creating and offering to the world is art, and it's a poem. A lot of what I create is poetry. There's a connection with the title, with maybe phrases that might be a reinterpretation of something or a repurposing of things, or completely an original idea as far as I know, coming from the short amount of time I've been on this planet. paying attention to things. The song originally is called Hit Parade. And I'm at my worst. I'm on my knees. I need some loving. I need some loving right now. Cause I got thirst. Why can't you see? I want some love for me. In the verses. And the chorus is like, I'm turning the page on this hit parade. I'm over these star-spangled blues. Design of the time is I'm getting mine. Doing what I gotta do. Baby, hit parade. So what's the hit parade? The hit parade was always this list. Billboard put it out.
Lord.
The top of the world and all of the most fantastic things that existed that didn't include Black people.
Come on.
But at the same time was promoting and built off of things that Black people's energy and hard work and labor went into building. So I'm like, all right, them hit parades is all off because they don't include us. And if I just let it ride like it's okay for us not to be included and not to say nothing about it, then I'm not being true to how I feel about the situation. So the song came to me because somebody took advantage of my artistry and decided they were going to use me as the big corporation that produces musical instruments. And I don't need to say any more names. But they thought they could use my image and allow my audience to be affected, and the impressions that include me without my permission was going to get, it worked to garner some attention for them. And I had to, put the check party in effect because I'm not thirsty like that. The thirst that I'm hungry for is some equality. It's some respect for the amount of work that has already gone into getting to this point. And so they felt like they could bypass that. And that's what started me writing the song.
Nice.
So what you asked about was the second half, which is when are we going to let Pharaoh go? Because Pharaoh is also a part of the dis-ease that we live with in this American society. And Hit Parade is just kind of like a funky, dirty, little gritty acknowledgement of the fact that we got to let Pharaoh go, in order to get our own things popping.
Nice. So where can people buy your music, brother?
MartinLutherMcCoy.bandcamp.com.
All right, so you're going to have to say that again slower because that's a lot for them to write down. Say it again.
Well, my full name, Martin Luther, last name McCoy, McCoy. There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
.bandcamp.com.
Okay. Nice. Well, you're one of my favorites. Like I've always said, if I could sing, I want to sound like you.
I hear you, man. You know what? This year I discovered that I'm one of my favorites too.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I can't wait to let you hear what I'm so excited about.
Yeah, you were telling me about that earlier. I can't wait to hear it either. So you're gonna have to come back and do a whole show with you.
Dirty motherfuckers.
Hey.
Dirty motherfuckers.
I'm gonna have to do some research on the rules.
Never read it right.
We get it.
Her favorite song. She was like, if you could just figure out how to take them curse words out.
No, they deserve it.
Yeah. Well, my mama might be watching, so I'm gonna tell her.
Sorry, Mom, but I mean, for the
too late now.
Liberty and the truth of the artistic expression, you understand.
Yeah. We with you, bro.
Yeah,
we with you.
Okay, all right, but look, man, we really appreciate you being on here. You're definitely one of the Bay Area's finest, and you definitely were now. You definitely are. You are definitely forever. How about that? And,
if you say definitely one more time, thank you very much.
Definitely.
I'm gonna let Tracy say that last definitely because I don't like the way you're looking like that, bro. So, you're looking at me.
You got me in trouble already now.
Let me just speak to another one of this brother's gifts, by the way. Martin, we're on Dark Star Universe together, exploring the outer reaches of the universe, the future as
Shout
Black
out
people.
to Town Futurist. Oklahoma.
Yes. So, Martin is a actor as well, and he's also a voice actor as well. He should be, right, with that baritone, and so he's
Amen.
You'll never find. He's doing voice acting on a product called Dark Star Universe. Y'all should Google it.
Nice.
If you're into Star Wars, but you're looking for Black futurism, that's it right there.
They got a whole
Yes.
new series coming soon.
I know, I can't
Once
wait.
the
So
budget comes
we
through.
do exist. We do exist in the
We
future.
do. We really.
There's more in the future than Billy D and Childish Gambino.
Hello.
Talk about Billy D, don't you talk about him?
Oh,
I'm not mad. Look, don't let the smooth taste fool you. I ain't mad at Billy D. I'm not mad at all. He was the first brother when I saw him, and I knew that there was a lay in the future. The boy had a lay in the future. Oh, we got hope. There's
like somebody is gelling
there's
his
melanin in the city in the cloud
Man, we
with a
must have
lay.
overcame some things.
So not only are we in the future, there are hair products in the future.
Hello.
Listen.
Hello.
You need to know.
You better read
That's
it.
George Lucas got a black wife. He knew he had to plant those seeds.
Mhm.
Yes, I got you. I'm not hating at Billy D at all.
That's
I got
real.
Russ, you've been holding on to that for a little while, haven't you, Russ?
No. I'm just, it's just
About 2 minutes,
hey.
12 seconds worth of boom,
She just came for me and my little stardom.
Right.
My Star Wars fandom here. I'm sorry about that. My bad. The fanboy in me came out for a second.
He said, hold on.
Okay. All right. So, see, this is why we saved you for last, Martin. You bring out everybody like that. See, we appreciate you, man. We're gonna wrap this show up. We appreciate you for coming on. When you get ready to do that thing in November, come on back. We'll give you the whole 2 hours. How about that?
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say one thing, man. It's really good. I just like to sit back, and I want the world to know what we already know.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting back, letting people just soak you up, brother. I'm really proud of you. I give you a lot. That's from where we come from.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay on your neck.
Yes, sir.
But I love you and I'm proud of you, and I'm glad the world is really recognizing what you got, brother.
I sure enough appreciate it.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Well, have a good rest of your night. We about
Thanks
to sign
to you
off.
all.
We'll
Much
say good night.
continued success. Because I
Yes.
still remember that song.
There you go.
That's right.
Ba-doop.
I was about to say, if a theme song comes to mind, feel free to hit record and see what you got.
Yeah.
You gotta do it in French though. So Jerry,
I can't take it for bass and French.
Come on now. We hear you.
All right, man. You have a good night. All right.
Be well, brother.
All right, everybody. That's it. That was a fun show, right?
That was a lot. That was great.
Yeah.
All right, let's quickly go around the horn and say our goodbyes to everybody and let them know what we're up to. Ryan Nicole, let's start with you.
Up to campaigning Project Haven. Right now we're doing a event called Civics 101, week-long voter engagement and education strategy to just talk from the real about these propositions, ballot measures, all the stuff that's on the ballot. From just in layman's terms, from the voices of artists and culture makers, connecting with people who are working in policy. So tap into Haven, the Haven Project on IG, or Aquarius Johns, which is Jennifer Johns on IG, and we'll be in every day this week from 1 p.m. to 1:30 or 1:45.
Two things real quick. One is I need to get Jennifer on the show. I wanted to get her on this one, but we just filled. Everybody said yes too quick, so I didn't. But so that's why I want to call this part one, because we could do this. We could do this every week for the next month or 2 months. And
Yeah,
still
man.
have Bay Area talent out there. So
Yeah.
appreciate that. And then the other thing, I signed up for that Havens Court, and so everybody who's doing their not Havens Court, whatever.
Yeah, I hear you. It's good. I'm with you, bro.
Havens Court. Wow.
Okay, you down in the east. You do
right.
You're dripping down the
Well,
block.
I didn't send you to the east, but all right.
Don't let this fool you. I'm a roughneck. No, I'm not at all. Not at all. So, but no, the voting now, people that are voting now, I was reading something about how some folks are building these boxes and put them out there that aren't legit.
Yes.
So make sure that when you go to put your vote out there in advance, that you take it to the right and go to your site.
Go to the registrar. Go to the registrar. That's as close to a fail-safe as possible. Vote early. It's critical that you vote early, because they're going to do everything on voting day to deter you. So do your best to just get your ballot to the registrar. If you're looking for any voter guides, you can check out Haven. You can check out Oakland Rising for voter guides. You can check out the League of Women Voters for voter guide. there's a lot for you to get done in the short amount of time. We have 21 days left, but don't wait until November 3rd. Get your ballot in early.
That's right. All right. So Tracy, how about you give us something from the Plush Life Media?
Listen, if you guys want to participate in a lot of the different things that I'm doing, I do interviews there on my IG at Plush Life Media, and I had the honor of having Martin Luther on there. We had a really, really awesome discussion. Talked about obviously current events. He talked about his music, and that's still in my IGTV if you guys want to check that out. And I have a big giveaway that is coming up. I've been trying to do a giveaway once a month. So if you want to be entered into that giveaway, you can definitely go to my IG bio, and there's a link in my bio, and you'll see the contest entry, and it's free to enter. And, you know, we have some really, really cool sponsors. We had HBO, and we have a lot of Black businesses that have given gifts to give away. So it's been, number one, just awesome to give people things during such a trying time. And number two, highlighting small Black businesses. And number three, it just makes me feel good to give things away. So again, go to at Plush Life Media on Instagram, hit the bio link, and then you'll see where you can enter the contest. And if you are wanting to sponsor gifts, there's also a link in my bio for that as well.
All right, nice. Now each week, I don't know who's going to go first. So Russell, CJ,
go ahead. Russ.
Who won the coin toss this week?
Russ did.
I did. I
All right,
won.
Russ.
So we have our Friday show. I'll let CJ talk about that, but I want to kind of piggyback on what Ryan was saying. And a lot of times we're preaching to the choir when it comes to voting, but we don't really realize how many of our family and people who are 2, 3, 4 steps away from us who are not voting, who haven't registered. We have 6 days to complete our registration process. Reach out to your family. Reach out to your Memphis cousins, your Detroit cousins, and say, "Yo, how can I help? How can I help? What can I do to help you?" Send them a link. Make sure everybody has an opportunity and to be part of this process that our grandparents fought so valiantly for. And this is the time. So I want to use my time to say that.
All right. Thank you very much, CJ Flash.
Thank you, Russell. Great commentary.
Anything. Okay, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher.
Vote. That's what I say. Vote locally, vote logically, vote. That's it.
Where can they follow you guys on?
This Friday. we're on Twitch TV. We're also on Mixcloud, and under the World Famous show on Mixcloud, Twitch, we're under the World Famous. And we pop in on Facebook and IG just to let you know where we are on Mixcloud and Twitch. How about that? Because they've cracked down on Facebook and IG. And so we have moved as we should, because we want to give you a show that's uninterrupted. And Facebook and IG, they interrupt you consistently. So
y'all got gentrified off of Facebook and Instagram.
No, but it's a movement. It's all good because now that there's 4 hours, the sound is so much better. So what we play is what you hear.
Yes.
And it's 4 hours uninterrupted, and it's so much fun. We've had the listeners and the family is so involved in the show. It's a lot of fun. The slow jam battle. I know that's Jerry's favorite part. The slow jam battle.
It really is.
Oh, it's always cool.
Be in a house like this.
I think you're making fun of me.
I know you got a cold body roll. Come on.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, hey. I can hear you down there. Hey.
That's not the bag now.
Oh, the VIP.
Well, Jerry, we didn't get a chance to shout out anybody. We have a bunch of viewers commenting.
If they're still out there, go ahead.
They are still out here, so we definitely. Marlo is someone who comes in all the time. We shout you out. Sabrina, Dion, John, Zoe Ellis, Christy, Derek Tuggle, who was a winner, by the way.
Yes, he was.
of the giveaway, right?
Right.
Okay. We have Nikki. We have people from all around the country. Atlanta. I saw Detroit. I saw Los Angeles. People are watching us currently on Twitch. They're watching us on YouTube. They're watching us obviously on Facebook. So this is amazing. You know, the engagement. We thank each and every one of you guys for participating, and make sure you join the VIP lounge. Right, Jerry?
That's right. And we really appreciate you hanging in there with us to find out about our people that we know here in the Bay Area. And hopefully we've taught you something about all the music and the magic that goes on out here. So thank you for you folks who don't live in the Bay for sticking in and being a part of that, because there's a legacy out here like you would not believe.
Yes.
Just come visit when the time is right and just kind of dig into it, because we love it out here, right? So listen, I want to thank the sponsors, and I'm going to also talk about that the things that you can buy on the IRTS store. But IRTS Live is brought to you by United Players, where it takes the hood to save the hood, and lifelong medical care, offering high quality health, dental, and social services to all ages and incomes. If you would like to be a sponsor, just email me at IRTS or info@irtsshow.com, and I'll send you all the information that you need. And if you'd like to buy some of the fancy swag that we've got caps and mugs that are available right now at irtsshow.com. More items coming. I got some masks that are coming hopefully tomorrow. We'll get those posted. And by the way, everybody, I got you your free ones coming up, so don't worry about that. But just thank you for joining us. This has been a little bit longer than we usually do tonight, but I hope you appreciate it and hope you had fun with it. And I hope you have a great night, and bring everybody back in here so we can say good night. And am I the only one left? There we go. I thought y'all all left me. You left me. So I would say, that Russell Gatewood. He just never amaze me. He just never lets go. But thanks a lot, everybody. We had a great time, great show. Okay, Russ. We see your ashy elbow. So, we'll be back next week. We'll be back next week with another show. And hey, and by the way, if you guys got an idea of some shows that you think you'd want us to do, hit us up in the VIP lounge or hit any of one of us individually and throw some ideas out there. We're very fluid with that, and we're always looking to please. So thanks a lot. Have a great night. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Bye.
There's a car, ride on,